Hello guys, welcome back. And from the title of the video itself, you understand what is today's topic: mathematical library methods. So today we are gonna do this chapter um, based upon syllabus of 10th board examinations. I'm not taking this program because if you take program, time will go, okay? But I have given you examples on this on explaining each and every methods, okay? So that's why this chapter is really important because in this chapter we are learning how to take square root of a number, cube root of a number, how to round off a number, and so on. That is why this chapter is really important, okay? And 10 to 12 methods are there, and you have to use these methods on further programs of different chapters. So let's start different mathematical library methods. And in number one, to find minimum value. Suppose if I give you 3 comma 4, what is the minimum value? We obviously know it is 3. So we can also write if condition to take the minimum value, but there is an inbuilt method, that is the method is math.min. If we use this, we'll get the minimum value of any two numbers. That is, if I take x comma y, it will give either x as a minimum value or y depending on the conditions and the values you input. Okay. Suppose look at an example. Int x is equal to math of min dot 0 comma minus 6, which is small. If you take number line, you obviously get minus 6 is a smaller number, and Java will give minus 6 as the answer. Okay, next is double. Um, Sorry guys, the d is small d. Okay, double y is equal to math dot min of 2.3 comma 0.80. What will it give? 0.80, okay, or 0.8, both are correct. Okay, secondly, to find the maximum value, we use math.max. Okay, it will give the maximum value of two numbers. That is, if I give you 1 comma minus 11, it will give a 1 minus answer. Okay, so it will give maximum value between two numbers. Okay, for example, double x is equal to math dot max of 2.008 comma 2.009. What is the answer? 2.009. Another example, int y is equal to math dot max of 0 comma 1, which is the greater number 1. Obviously, you can also write a Java program to do this. Okay, like import Java. Okay, I will say it last. Third one is to take up power. That is, we in math we learn 2 raised to 3 is equal to what? 2 into 2 into 2, 3 times to multiply. So to do that also, to do that, we use the statement is math dot power, pure power. Okay, so it takes the value of index of a number, express an exponential form, and return the value double data type. Okay, guys, in min and max, in this minimum and max, it is usually in integer, but double is also there, but we usually uses integer in min and max. From power, the data type stored is always double. From third to at the end of the, it is taking double data type. Okay, for example, double A is equal to math dot power of 2 comma minus 3. 2 comma minus 3 means 2 raised to minus 3. 2 comma minus 3 means 2 raised to minus 3. That that is what is this, 1 by 2 raised to 3, which is 1 by 8. Okay, I wrote this just to make you understand. Java will not give 1 by 8. Java will give 0.125. 1 divided by 8 means 0.125. Okay, got it? Okay. Fourth one, to take square root. Very important. Okay, these are very important. What is the statement? Math dot sqrt. If you use math dot sqrt, you will get square root of a number. You have to input the value. It takes square root of a number and return the answer double data. You know that. For example, double A is equal to math sqrt of 2.25. It means square root of 2.25. 225 square root is 15. So 2.25 is very good. 1.5. Double, another one. Okay, so double B is equal to manual square of P, and you have to print the value of P. Suppose if I enter 300, what will be the output? 17.320508 dot 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 dot. It will go and go more digit up to a limit. But Java will give you all the digit. It might, after 7 8 places, it might approximate the value, or it might show dot dot. Cube root. To take the cube root, we use math.cprt. Like cube root of 5. If you take cube root of 5, what will it give? 1.70996 dot 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 dot. It will continue on, and it turns the answer in double digit type. Okay, so that's all double digit. 6 to 1. To give fine logarithmic value, we have learned that 2 raised to 3 is equal to 8. Yes, in logarithm we can write log of 8 to base 2 is equal to 3. This is what logarithm is. Or you can write log 8. Log 8 to the base 2 also means log 8. Or you can write log 8 is equal to 3. Okay. For our 2021 examination, logarithm chapter is removed from maths. That is why this topic we are not able to understand. We use math.log. It gives natural logarithmic value in double digit type. For example, if we take 2, what is the log of 2? 0.3030 dot 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 dot. Okay. Next one is absolute value. What is the absolute value? We have learned in 7th standard. If you take -2, to find the absolute value, you write like this. What is the absolute value of -2? 2. What is the absolute value of 3? 3. What is the absolute value of 1? 1. What is the absolute value of -10? Very good, 10. So, in case of negative number, it removes the minus sign, and in case of positive number, it removes its sign. That is, all the number will be expressed as positive number itself. For example, if I iterate the absolute value of a number in double digit, I just remove the sign of number. Removing the sign of number means making the value as a positive number. For example, int x equal to 2, y equal to -2. And I wrote a is equal to 0 0.0, b is equal to 0 0.0. I want to store the absolute value of x in a, absolute value of y in b. If we take a one pattern, it is just a boring. That is why I make the example little tricky, little confusing, and little simpler. Okay, don't worry about this. I'm just making it. You don't have to answer the question like this, but you have to do. There are many problems in mathematical library condition. Do practice it. At the end of the very session, we will. A is equal to matter a b's of x. That is, what is the absolute value of 2? 2 itself, 2.0, or 2 itself. And what is the absolute value of y? -2. 2 itself, 2.0. Okay, that is to remove its sign. Got it? Eighth one is to round off a value. If you want to round off, what does it mean by round off? Suppose if I give you 2.5, that is, this is the decimal part, this is the integral part, this is the integral part, this is the decimal part. If the, hold on guys, if this decimal part, if this decimal part is 5 or more, if the decimal part is 5 or more, what will it give? It the integral value becomes +1. That is, on round offing you will get 3.0. What if I give you -2.9? It round off it and gives the maximum value. What is the bigger value to -2.9? Not -3. It is not -3, -2. Okay. If you take a number line, suppose this is a 0, this is -1, this is -2, this is -3. -2.9 lies somewhat here. Okay, This is smaller value, this is bigger value. Okay, in negative numbers, if you go -3, -4, -5, the number becomes smaller and smaller. But it is 2 minus 2.9. That means you have to take a bigger value. So it takes -2. But if it is 2.1, it is a smaller value. So it takes a smaller value next to it, which is 2. But if you take a minus 6.3, what is a smaller value to minus 6.3? Very good. Not minus 6, but minus 1. Minus 6 is a bigger value, but minus 1 is a smaller value. Got it? A round-off value that is in decimal part, if value is 5 or more, it takes the next number by adding 1 to integral part or taking the next number of the integral part. Else it will print the integral part, while in negative number result is different but same procedure, and it is better if we use number line. Okay guys, please use number line. Okay, that is why I wrote here especially if you use number line. Okay. Example, A is equal to 2.301, B is equal to minus 8.96, X equal to 0.0, Y equal to 0.0, Z equal to 0. I want to make the question a little complicated so that you will understand more. So in X, I want to take the rounded off value of A. That is what. Or how will you round off 2.301? Very good, 2. 2.301 means 2.3, which is 2 itself. Similarly, in y, I will take the value of what? B, minus 8.96. What is the round of value? Not minus 9, but minus 8.0. And in z, I want to take x plus y. What is x? 2. So 2 plus minus e, which is minus 6.0. Okay, I'm just making the question complicated. Don't get confused by this. Okay, you may expect such questions like this. I'm just writing it. Next is to find the range of an integer. How do you take a range of an integer? Because we don't know what is range. So only difference, there is a difference in taking, we know how to take a round of a number. Same procedure but little different. That is, if I give you 3.5, we wrote 4. But in range it is 3. If I give you 2.5, it is not 3. The range of 2.5 is not 3 but 2 itself. But if you take minus 8.5, you have to just round off. Okay, that is minus 8. If I give you minus 1.5, what you have to do? Nothing you have to do, just to take a round off only. So in positive number there is a change in procedure. Okay, positive number only there is a change. A negative number it remain as it is. Okay, got it? That is, let me show you. Okay. Okay, so what if I give you 2.5? You will get 2 as the answer. If I give you 1.1, 1 as the answer, no change. 3.84 as the answer, no change. Okay. Negative number, how will you do negative number? Just like round offing of a negative number, no change in that. Okay. So the range of a number can be calculated, but I have a slight difference than math.round. Okay, that is, if decimal part of a number is more than 5 in positive number, okay, in positive case, then the integral part rounds to 1. Next one, while in case of negative number, the same procedure of matter. Sorry, so there is descent round. I forgot to include the word descent round. That is, it returns the integral part only. That is, if I write 2.5, it will give 2 only, not 3. Okay. For example, double A equal to minus 6.3, B equal to 5.5, and C is equal to x into y minus a divided by b. Double x. That is, if you take range of a minus 6.3, how will you round off it? A range of minus 6.3 means round of minus 6.3. That is minus 7.0. But 5.5 it will result in 1. Sorry guys, sorry. Not 6. 5.0. Sorry, I just made a mistake. Now you have to take x into y minus a by b. What is x? 7 minus 7 into 5, which is minus 42 minus A divided by B. Minus 6.3 divided by 5.5. Okay, just if you divide it minus 6.3, can you guys just hold on, hold on. Minus 42 minus 1.14545. Okay, that is minus 42 minus 1.145454. That is minus 43 point. Our answer is minus 43.145454. Okay, it will continue on. Okay, our answer is minus 43.145454. Okay, so there is only change in positive number, that is if it is a 2.5, answer is not 3 but answer is 2 itself, no change in that. Next is to find a lower integer of an argument, that is if I give you 2, answer must be 2. If I give you 2.4, answer must be 2. If I give you 2.8, it must be 2. If I give you 3.7, it must be 3. If I give you 3.5, answer must be 3. That is, if I give you any number, it must give its lower integral value. We have to use math.floor for that. Floor. Okay. And there is also, to give the higher integer, we use math.ceil. Did you got any relationship with the floor and ceil? Just concentrate it. Okay. Just guys, please look. This is our house. Consider this is a house. Floor. Floor is in down and ceiling is in upwards. What can you understand from this? Floor is down, that means lower. That means if you in Java, if you take a floor of a house, it means you have to get a lower of its value. Similarly, ceil means it is in high, that is it is upwards. So you have to give a higher integral value. Okay, so you use math.floor for lower value and math.ceil for higher value. Okay. That is in positive number, if decimal part is 0 to 9, it returns the same value. While negative number, it does by giving the next smaller near that number. That is minus 2.3. What is a smaller value? Minus 3. Minus 2.8. What is a smaller value? Minus 3. Minus 1.5. What is a smaller value? Minus 2. And so on. For example, AA equal to math.floor of math.cbrt of math.min of 8 comma minus 5. First you have to solve this part. 8 comma minus 5, which is the minimum value, minus 5. Next you have to take a cube root of minus 5. If you take cube root of minus 5, you will get minus 1 point something something, and if you round off it, you will, if you take its floor, you will get what is the next smaller value, minus 2 points, and that's the answer. If you take double x equal to math dot ceil of math dot power of 2 comma 0.5, okay, you have to take this, that is 2 raised to 0.5. What is 0.5 actually? What is 0.5? 5 by 10, yes? If you cancel, you will get 1 by 2. That means 2 raised to 0.5 means 1 by 2. That is square root of 2. 2 raised to 1 by 2 means square root of 2. Square root of 2 is 1.41 something something. And if you take its ceiling, it will give next higher value, which is 2.0. Negative square root of a negative number is invalid. Okay, that is if I give you minus root of minus 2, it is just an invalid thing, it never exists. Okay, next one is to take a random number between any two numbers. That is, if we use math.random, we can get the random number between any two number. It gives few random number between any two number, and it is not necessary that answer remain all the same. Why? Because if I give you 0 and 1, if you take a random number, because between any two number there are infinite number of random number between them. Okay, there are infinite number of random number between any two random number. That's why, okay, we represent this. There is a symbol for representing this. This is the symbol for representing infinity. Okay, so if you take 0 and 1, there is infinite number of random numbers between them. That is why if you take one time, the answer will not remain the same, but answer slightly differs. Okay, if m and n are lower and upper limit, that is if m is a smaller number, n is a larger number, then int r is equal to int of math dot random of into n minus m plus m. That is, if you use this, you will get a random number between them. It's a special formula. You have to learn it. Int r is equal to int of. That is, the answer is in, guys, the answer is in double form. Okay. So if we convert them to integer, we use this math dot random of into n minus m. That is, let me just make you understand. So if I give it 0 and 1, 0 is m, this is 0 is m, 1 is n. That is, if you convert them to integer, that is, let me just rub everything on the slide. Let me take m is equal to 0, n is equal to 1. Math int of, it will give int of what? Math dot random. Suppose if I give my random number is 0.5. Okay, math dot random. Okay, any random number. Suppose if my random number is 0.5 into, what is minus n minus m? What is n minus m? 1 minus 0, which is 1. 1 plus m. What is m? 0. Or suppose if I give another number. Let me take another, because this is like a weird one. Let me take another number. Let us take a number between 1 and 2. 1 and 2. What will you give? A random number between 1 and 2, that is 1.5. 1.5, any random number into n minus m, that is 2 minus 1, which is 1, plus m, which is, what is m? What is our m? 1. So you will give 1.5 plus 1. Suppose it is 2.5. Okay, and you have to convert them to integer. It is a double number. You have to convert them to integer. Okay, that is, it might give 2 or it might give 3 depending on the conditions. Suppose if I give you another number, minus 3 and minus 5, what will it give? A random number between minus 3 and minus 4. Suppose minus 4.2 into n minus m, that is minus 5 minus of minus 3, that is minus 5 plus 3, that is minus 2, plus m. What is our m? Minus 3. That is, I will get minus what do you give? Minus, sorry, plus 8.4. 8.4 plus minus 3, that is minus 5.3, and you have to convert them to integer. That's the output. So that's all about this chapter. We have learned many things on this chapter. Yes, don't get confused with each and every of them, because each and every of them are important. Each and every of them are important. Let us start from beginning. First, we learn how to take the minimum value, then maximum value, math dot max. Math dot power for taking power. That is, if I take 2 comma minus 1, it means 2 raised to minus 1, which is 0.5. Next is to take square root, math dot sqrt, then cube root, math dot cbrt. To take logarithm, math dot log. Then math dot aim is for absolute value. To round off, we take math dot round. To take a range, math dot rend. To take lower and upper value, we use math dot floor and math dot ceiling. To take a random value, math dot random, and learn this formula also. Okay, that's all about this chapter. I'll meet you guys in the next video. Till then, bye bye.